How's it going, guys? Mark III Super Parts and IW, depending on where you see this at. I got the 3 JZA70s. I got my driver JZA70. This is the one. I picked this one up and it needed a motor, so I put one of my spare motors in it. And I've been driving it for the past couple years. And then we just picked up these two parts cars. These two have a bunch of like cool, rare, old school parts on it. That's the cool thing about JDM cars that are imported, is they always have some neat things on them usually. This one had a bunch of cool stuff on it too, but thanks to these cars, it's going to have a lot more cool stuff on it. I really like this master cylinder brace. That's really cool. It's got Cusco coilovers. I'm not going to use those. I'm probably going to sell those. This one has regular side skirts and a Cusco cage, which I think is really cool. These are all Torsen cars. They have Torsen LSDs. These two are both 410s or 411s, and this one has a 390. Both of them still have the cherry tail lights, which is really cool. Both of them were twin turbo Rs, even though I didn't think that twin turbo Rs came in automatic, but that car used to be auto. But if you look up the car VX, it says that it's a TTR, and then same with this one. And they both have the badging for it and stuff. These cars came from Japanese Classics in Virginia. They were using them as parts cars for other JZA70s, which I think is kind of cool because that's where that car came from originally back in 2018. So parts off these cars might be on that car. I have no real way to say, but probably. But yeah, these cars are going to get parted out soon. Got a little bit of money tied up in them and I need to get the money out. But I'm going to save a bunch of parts. Everything that I can save is going to get saved and get listed. And yeah, I'm going to post some pictures. I'll have some pictures in this video too. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. Maybe I'll put them after this, because this is kind of the intro, because I have other videos of the cars separately. But this is the first time I've had them all three together. So I'll probably put some pictures here of when I picked them up and on the trip back, and then some videos of the cars themselves individually, going over the cool parts that are on them a little bit more in depth and stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos of these cars, they won't be around for too much longer, so let me know. And then this car I can always get more videos of. This car I'm going to take a lot of videos of, because this car will be here for a long time, hopefully. Thanks for watching. I wanted to add some pictures of when I first found the cars. I got a hold of one of the workers down there at Japanese Classics that I'm friends with, and he sent me some of these pictures of the cars, and I figured that you guys might enjoy seeing some pictures because I think it looks really neat. This is as close that I'll ever get to a Japanese junkyard without going to Japan, and I thought that was really cool. Down here at Japanese Classics in Virginia, they have a bunch of crazy cars. We're picking up some JZA70 parts cars, but not allowed to record back there, so I'm just getting some of their nice cars. These things are sweet. Evo 5, and then some 34s. This one just pulled in. This one's sweet. I love this blue with these wheels, with these BBS LMs, look insane. And they got some R32s, a 32 GTR. Black one's pretty sweet too. Just wanted to take a quick little clip so I have some footage from being here to put into a video. Got an S14 and a Tommy Kira S13. And I'll get some videos of the JZA70s when we get them, but just not here. But yeah, this place is pretty crazy. Okay, we got the first JZA70 out. This one has a motor. It's pretty rough, but it has a lot of good parts on it, and it's pretty awesome that it's a JZA70 parts car. You won't find these very often, so this is really sweet. It's got cherries in it still, hatch is busted. The motor's in it actually still, and it's got a cluster, and I mean, this thing's just rough, but yeah, pretty awesome. I was hoping that it would look better at 30 feet away, but no. Here's my new JZA70 twin turbo R. This thing's just a parts car, but it's got a lot of nice parts on it. Still has a motor in it, no transmission, but yeah, pretty sweet. Let's hope that the motor's good. It's leaking something, but loaded up, getting ready to leave. One last look at the JZA70. It's got Racing Heart wheels on it actually, and Skyline wheels up front, which is cool. It has a Greddy intercooler that'll probably go in my car. A lot of this stuff will probably go in my car. Plus, we'll be selling a lot of it. If anybody needs manual pedals for a right-hand drive JZA70, let me know. They'll be for sale soon. We'll get them out and get them cleaned up. How's it going, guys? Mark III Super Parts. I wanted to get a video now that we're back. I didn't do a lot of recording yesterday when we were on the road and stuff, but we got the JZA70 back to the shop. Still have to go get the other one, so I'll probably make a video of the other one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put that video in this video or if I'm just going to make two separate videos, or maybe have one big video of both cars and then individual videos. But anyway, this car is, I don't know what year it is actually. It's a JZA70, but it was a twin turbo R, and it was in that rare dark green mica color, and then somebody painted it maroon, and then somebody painted over it in black, but they didn't prep the surface very well, so the black's just coming off. This car was down at Japanese Classics. That's where we got it, and they were using it for parts for their other JZA70s that they sell. I think they've had this car long enough, both these cars long enough, that this parts from this car might actually be on my JZA70, which I think would be kind of crazy. This one's still got a lot of good parts on it though. Let me get underneath the fender. We got a Greddy intercooler that I'll probably put on my car because I think that's kind of neat. I love the rare parts. The nose piece is nice. I'll probably be selling that. Let's get up here and try to watch this fender, trailer fender we got. It still has the 1JZ, but I mean, I'm probably gonna tear it apart and sell it instead of selling it whole, just because I don't trust that it's in good shape. The throttle body was it was there, but we took it out because it was like hanging there. It didn't have the bolts in it. The valve covers aren't even bolted in. The turbos are missing. One motor mount was missing for some weird reason. I mean, these were parts cars that sat for years and years and years, so there's stuff missing. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff missing and stuff. A bunch of good parts. And I've always wanted a JZA70 parts car just for the neat factor of it, because I have a ton of left-hand drive parts cars. So I really wanted a right-hand drive because they're neat in their own way, and I mean, they had a lot of special stuff, different options and things. Okay, we're back to the interior of the JZA70. This is the twin turbo R. This was kind of neat that it had this in it. It has a Toyota Crown steering wheel center, horn button, maybe you want to call it. I think that's kind of neat. It's disgusting. That's a good sign. I was actually looking for where that plugged in at, and on another car, so that's cool. But yeah, this one's rusty, as you can see. Yeah, I need to take a video for my Instagram. I've had a bunch of people being like, oh, why don't you save it? Why don't you save it? I don't have enough money to save this car with the work that it needs, let alone the time that it needs with all my other projects that I've got going on. I've got a 97 Supra that I'm building a motor for, and I mean, a lot of people just say, oh, build it, and then like they don't think of what building a car actually is. They just think, oh, it's like a YouTube video where it's done in 3 days and then it doesn't cost any money. No, these things fucking cost a lot of money, so yeah. Just wanted to get a couple more clips of this thing. It's so cool to have this. Sad that it's got to be cut up though. Like I said, it was cheap. This was the cheapest one in the US, probably the cheapest JZA70 to ever sell inside the US, but it's just this thing. It's rough, and I still kind of paid a decent amount for it. So a lot of the stuff will be for sale. I don't know if I'm gonna sell the wheels. I don't think I'm gonna sell the diff and the tail lights, but maybe if somebody wants to offer something crazy for the tail lights, maybe I would. Who knows? But yeah, this thing's really cool, really neat. Definitely gonna get a bunch of videos, bunch of pictures and stuff. Try to make some YouTube videos of it before we get rid of it, because it won't look like this for very long, sadly. But it'd have been cool to see this thing in its prime before it ended up like this. Before it was like, it's already been parted out pretty much, because the importer that we got it from, they had used it for other cars, like I said. So how's it going, guys? We got the last JZA70. My dad just picked it up today. This one has a few rare parts on it that are kind of cool. I wanted to take this little video and go over some of the cool, interesting parts that I saw on it. Might run into more parts, but as far as I saw, I didn't even know this when we were looking at it, but the guy that helped me find these cars, or helped me deal with these cars, told me that this was a Regulus side skirt, both of them. They did kind of mess them up a little bit when they were loading it onto or picking it up with the forklift, but that can easily be fixed with somebody that knows how to do fiberglass. My dad could even fix that if somebody wanted it and needed it fixed before they bought it. The car's got a Cusco cage in it, which is really sweet. That's definitely not for sale. That I'm gonna keep myself, because I think that's really awesome. The doors are missing, as you can see. It's pretty stripped in here as well, just like the last one. This one also has Cusco coilovers, which I think is really cool. Those will be for sale soon. And it has this, I would assume Cusco based on the blue, but I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be any brand really. Master cylinder brace, which is neat. Engine bay is pretty empty for the most part. It's got a power steering reservoir. To continue on onto the second JZA70, it has a nose piece that looks pretty good. That's not right or left-hand drive specific. Headlight motors are still there. We've got not much going on. We don't have any cool wheels or anything like that. No cool intercooler. I mean, it is a 1JZ intercooler, but I mean, it's kind of messed up anyway, so it's not really worth anything. Some R154 parts. Oh, it has this. This is kind of neat. It has a mirror switch with the retract for the folding mirrors. If anybody knows what that is, or who that is, let me know. Or if anybody has any pictures of this car before it was like in this shape, let me know. I always love seeing those. It has this really cool rear diffuser, but half of it's missing. Cherries and a rear wing, a 3-piece rear wing, and it was a twin turbo R in that rare green color, just like the other one originally. So that's really cool. But yeah, we'll be parting both these out soon. We need to make our money back. We've got a decent amount of money in these tied up. But yeah, if anybody needs anything, let me know. We'll work something out.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I wanted to put this at the end, all the pictures of the cars. And if you guys enjoyed the video or have any constructive criticism about like what I can do better with making these videos in the future, please do. Try to be nice. I need to figure out a way to get the order better and to structure the videos a little bit better, but yeah, hopefully this video was entertaining and fun to watch for some of you guys. I really find these cars interesting, and hopefully that some of you guys do as well. Thanks again. One more thing I wanted to add at the end of this video is if you guys need parts for left or a few right-hand drive parts, feel free to hit me up. You can either message me on here if you want, or I really use Mark III Super Parts on Instagram, but there's a lot of scam accounts, so you got to watch and make sure that it's me before you send them money. And if you are buying parts online, make sure you always use PayPal Goods and Services. Never use friends and family unless you know the person. And yeah.